So I think this thing lost a tube or something like that. I think maybe probably the driver tube or something else. It was it was putting out 100 watts, and then it was kind of doing weird stuff. Like it would be okay for a minute, and then it would drop out. That doesn't do anything at all now. So I think something quit in it. Could be in the power supply too. I haven't really messed with it in about a year. It's always been kind of seemed a little anemic on the output as far as the mic circuit goes. So we might have to take this thing apart later on today and try and figure out what's going on with it. So I don't know. It's a cool radio. I think it's missing a couple of screws from the case that I never ever did find. Yeah, it's missing a couple. I bought it like that, and getting those gray yaesu screws, I don't know, I've found ones that were similar and painted them or whatever. If I could just find a set of screws that just like, or even silver, that all like a full set, I don't have a problem swapping them. But yeah, I don't know if I really feel like figuring out what's wrong with it at this point. I've got a lot of other projects that I'm doing. Though it does kind of remind me, I was messing with the DDS VFO and finally got a chance to see what kind of coverage you could expect out of one on a radio like that. And you definitely can't operate on 10 meters with it, even though it'll go there. It's just not enough drive, and the radio would need to be aligned. So, something to be said to have a ham radio to do ham radio stuff, for sure. In reality, if you want a radio that covers a lot of frequencies, maybe the DDS VFO is a good option for certain stuff, but for me, like, if I sit around and wait long enough, I can find a pretty cheap ham radio, and something that's going to have 100 watts, so I don't think it's really feasible for a lot of things, but I'm doing it for the fun. So, but anyway, back to this thing. Yeah, this is a cool radio because you don't have to adjust the display on it like my other one, my 901, and some of the other radios. Like if you put a display on a 101, you have to adjust it. That is something I would like to do as an experiment. It is like, find a display that fits in some of the other yaesus and make it work. I could see I could probably do that with an Arduino, and now that I'm starting to learn. The Tempo 2020 would make a cool project to do that, just for the concept idea. But it has some other limitations because I don't have all the parts for the radio, and it'll just continue to look like that. Might be kind of cool to put a display in one of these. You'd be going like I don't know, 5 megahertz or something. So one of those displays that Dave is going to be doing.